Cons. There are some serious, massive trade-offs if you're going to be using this for cold storage. This is not ideal. The main thing, which is a problem along all sorts of card-type Bitcoin wallets, is there is no screen on your card, and therefore you cannot validate and actually see if your transaction is correct. There's malware out there where you copy an address that you're going to send Bitcoin to using your wallet and using one of these. And when you copy the address, the malware switches the address on you. This card does not know about that. It does not try to validate that. It does not see that it is sending to a different address. It just signs. It's called a blind signer. So you just press this against it. It signs a transaction if it's a valid transaction. But if you have that malware on your phone, it is sending to somebody else's wallet, and essentially you don't know how much. It could just sweep your wallet and it could send it to somebody else if you don't check that yourself. Even if you check it yourself, you are still relying on the software, which could have a bug, which could have been hacked, and you are completely relying on the software telling you the information that you see is correct when it could actually be lying to you. So that's a massive one. That basically makes it just not worth using for cold storage. You could use this as a substitute to a software wallet. I would say this would be one tiny marginal step better than a software wallet. I would actually prefer to have a Cove wallet, a Nunchuk wallet over using this personally, but technically this still does have the seed phrase and your phone does not, and therefore you're separating those two things. The communication between the two is NFC, which is not true air gapped, but it isn't super vulnerable, I would say. But again, just another reason why these things are very flawed. One of the major problems with this, of course, is the fact that you are locked into the Ellipal app. I actually want to try this right now. So Nunchuk allows for all sorts of NFC type wallets. So I'm just going to press NFC at the top. I'm going to hold this against it, which uses NFC. ISO select failed. It does not work with other apps. It only works with Ellipal. And as you can see, Ellipal is not a wallet that's designed for Bitcoiners. It is designed to work with all sorts of different things like DeFi and NFTs and all this garbage that is going to be absolutely terrible for a beginner. If you're into all that degenerate stuff, if you're into all that nonsense, okay, whatever. But if somebody was to try to pick up this wallet and think, oh, this is really simple. This is like my credit card. I tap to pay. I can figure this out. But then you're forced into the Ellipal app, and the entire time it's trying to get you to buy and sell or to bet. It's connecting you to a prediction market. It's absolutely insane. And it's trying to do all of that to try to extract value out of you the entire time, putting all of your digital assets at risk because it's connecting to these third parties through that app. It's totally, completely reckless. It is so ridiculous to actually use this for long-term cold storage for something that is going to be generational wealth like Bitcoin.